Question 2. Before midday times or AM times. Let's study. Analog clocks only show 12 hours or half a day. 12 hours is half of a day because we know that one full day is equal to 24 hours. So on an analog clock, we only see half the day at a time. This means that we need to use AM to show times from midnight to before midday. This represents half the day, or morning times. So, midnight, 12 o'clock midnight, even though it is dark outside, it is the beginning of the new day. So we write it as 12 a.m. Now, if you remember our clock face, after 12 a.m. becomes 1 a.m. Now, from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m., this is very early morning time. It is still dark outside and you are sleeping in bed. Then, at about 7 a.m., once the sun is up, you are eating breakfast. This is in the morning. From 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., you are already at school. As soon as the clock strikes 12 again in the middle of the day, it is now the beginning of the afternoon. So 12 o'clock midday is around lunchtime, and this is when we start using PM, like we will see in our next question. But in this question, we are focusing from our times of midnight, which is 12 a.m., to before midday. Number 2, write the correct time from the blocks for each activity. I'm going to do this all with you. So for A, it is midnight. It is still dark outside. We have just learned that midnight is the very beginning of the new day, so it gets an AM, and it is 12 a.m. So we have used that one from the block. For B, it is very early morning and you are still sleeping. We saw here that we are still sleeping around there. So it is between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. But 4 a.m. is very early. It's earlier than 6 a.m. So we're going to use 4 a.m. in the morning. Then for C, you are waking up. This is going to be at about 6 a.m. before breakfast time. So at 6 a.m. you are waking up. Then breakfast time we know is around 7 a.m. And lastly, around about first break at school will be 10 a.m. in the morning. 10 a.m. means it is still morning. It is before lunchtime. Make sure that you have completed all of number 2 and that you understand them in your workbook.